is our third video podcast. And today we'll be
discussing about Shiri and
The Killer. Shiri by Kang Je-gyu, made in 1999, and The Killer by John Woo, which is made in 1989. So now we'll give you a brief summary of
Shiri.
both films.
Okay, yeah. So I'll be talking about Shiri first. Basically, Shiri is about this group of North Koreans who they are trained to become secret agents to go to South Korea. So their main aim is actually to kill the president of both North and South Korea in order for the reunification of Korea to take place. So there's these two agents in South Korea, which is Lee and Yu. So basically, the both of them are tracking down this female sniper from North Korea, which then turns out to be Yu's fiance. Yeah. So that's the shocking part of the story. Yeah. So we'll move on to the killer's summary.
The Killer by John Woo is actually it's actually this Hong Kong assassin. He's called Ah Zhong, and then he wanted to help this young bar singer called Jenny, whom he had actually previously accidentally blinded in one of his shootouts. So basically it's on his last job as an assassin, right? So he could get the money and fly away with Jenny to get cure for her eyes. But then there's this other police detective called Lee, who's actually hunting him down. But a lot of things happen, and then he saw that Ah Zhong is actually a good person at heart, so he decided to help him with his help him with his plan to get Jenny out of the country and get the cure. So this whole thing is revolving around that rescue.
The similarities between these two films are that they are both action films.
Okay, they are both action films, and but we are comparing the different styles of action because apparently Shiri, they were trying for a Hollywood style kind of action. Yeah, it's very obvious because we haven't really seen such Korean movies or Korean action movies since forever. Yeah, because back then the craze for Korean films actually came up when
comedies, right?
rom-com kind of like My Sassy Girl, which is really popular. Yeah, there hasn't really been any famous action movies until Shiri in 1999. And then whereas for The Killer, right, it's a typical Hong Kong action movie. Yeah. Which became a lot of its motifs and tropes actually got brought forward to other action movies. A lot of directors were actually influenced by this Hong Kong
style
Hong Kong style action films. Yeah. Let's talk about
the camera.
Yeah, the camera work. Yeah, since it's quite important in action films,
Yeah. For Shiri, it's more of a fast-paced kind of thing. You seldom see any slow motion shots or whatsoever. But then for The Killer,
it's I don't know about who keeps saying it. Okay, but yeah, for The Killer, it's really slow. There's this slow motion, this typical slow motion of the gunshots. Yeah.
When he's gonna fall, that kind of
scene. When he's shooting, and then there'll be slow motion.
What's that thing called?
Reloading. There'll be slow motion, and then they'll be flying around everywhere with slow motion. Yeah, it creates this really epic sense of drama and action in it.
Heighten the emotion.
Yeah. But then in Shiri it's different because everything kind of feels very real time. So it's like really fast because gunshots
Yeah.
are fast. So it's fast.
And sometimes you don't really know what is happening.
Yeah, because I mean it does
Yeah, it's too
reflect how
fast.
fast
Yeah,
the gunshots are.
Too fast.
But in the killer, they actually wanted to like concentrate more on like this really epic action going on. That's why they actually like slow down the.
Yeah. And they want to show how good how good Ah Zhong's skills are.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes
Which
to
is
killing people.
the famous Zhou Renfa. Yeah. I mean he actually got really famous after making such action films, right? Like in A Better Tomorrow as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Hard Boy.
Hard Boy, yes. Then what else? Okay, for camera movement, right? In The Killer, it's okay. In Shiri, it's actually shaky.
Yeah, there's a lot of like
A lot of
handheld.
Yeah.
Then it's very chaotic. It's very hard to see what is happening. Like what I said earlier.
It's kind of like they were trying to follow the Hollywood style of like Independence Day,
To make you
War of
feel
the
that in
Worlds.
the midst of the action and all
Yeah,
that.
then everything is just really handheld. Yeah.
Whereas for
The Killer, it's just
penny,
it's just
tracking,
still
still shot.
yeah, just a lot of cuts. Yeah, a lot of cuts to action.